All right, you are welcome. So the title of this session is on job application mastery in the age of artificial intelligence. After academic excellence, what next is to enter the job market, or even while still in school, you can also be in the job market as well, be it in terms of remote work or freelance work. And I will be giving us a complete guide on CV writing, applicant tracking system optimization, and how to use artificial intelligence in interview success. So we are going to see the practicality of the current job market of 2026, particularly, which is being transformed by AI. And we will be able to understand the relevance of AI to job search and recruitment, CV writing and AI tools, how you can draft your cover letters to ensure that it is compelling and it has your voice. Now, the presenters have made it known to us that AI, should be our assistant, not just we are just doing copy and paste. No, our voice must always reflect whenever we are using anything that has to do with AI. So you must be able to do a cover letter that really expresses who you are, and a CV that expresses who you are as well, even though you are using AI. And we talk about the applicant tracking system, how we can master it. This is a system that the recruiters use in order to screen CVs and resumes before it gets to the hiring manager. We can also talk about the interview preparation landscape as well, and the advanced strategies in the job market, which involves salary negotiation and how you can network for job market success. Now let's look at the AI-powered job market. Currently, 75% of our employers are using applicant tracking system to do what? They are using it to screen out curriculum vitae or resumes before it gets to the hiring manager at all. Now I'm going to paste on the chart right now a list of AI companies that are currently recruiting for remote roles, so you can check them out. After the session, all these companies that I pasted on the chat box, they use AI to screen CVs and to do their interview as well. You are not going to meet any human agent at all throughout the recruitment process up to the final stage. The only stage that you will need some bit of even your document verification. They are going to require your international passport. If you eventually pass the assessment, AI is also going to be used to check whether your passport is genuine, whether it's real or not, and all those details as well. So we can practically say that all these companies, they are using AI for their recruitment process from start to finish. And another thing is that 80% of resumes are rejected by the ATS even before it gets to the HR manager for companies that still use the hiring managers. And the average review time is just 30 seconds. So if you don't get any feedback, especially nowadays in 24 hours from a job application that you did, it can be said that perhaps they are not going to take such a candidate. Now, what are the challenges? The challenges in the AI age in terms of recruitment, we have when on your CV you have a different terminology that is different from the job posting. Let's say, for example, they want to recruit a data analyst, But in your CV, all you have there is customer service experience. That's a keyword mismatch. So your CV will not be able to pass the ATS screening. So we also have the formatting issues. You don't need a fancy CV. All what you need is a CV that can pass the applicant tracking systems. So I'm going to demonstrate something for us right now. Let me stop sharing my screen and reshare it again. To be able to do that, I'm going to upload a CV to a certain website to check the ATS score. Just hold on for some seconds. I will do that. So I'm trying to share the screen. Take a moment. Yeah, let me know when it comes up, please.
Okay, is up now.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Beckley. So the website is called resumeworded.com. So if you have your CV with you, you can just go to resumeworded.com. You can use the trial version. I think you can upload like 3 times before it asks you to make a payment. So I choose file. So this is a sample CV I downloaded online. I upload it. So it's saying that it is passing it. So I'm looking for a mid-level role. So I will choose mid-level role for the CV. I hope I'm signed in. So it will bring the ATS score. While it is doing that, let's see the outcome of the process. So it will pass the resume. It will identify all the sections from the professional summary, education experience, to the work experience and the skills. Now, can we see the results? He said your resume scored 74 out of 100. Now, let's dive in. He scored 74 out of 100. Okay, I'm ready to fix my resume. I can close this now. Now, the reason why it can score 74 is a very good mark, actually, but I always advise that the resume should always score 80% and above. But most resumes that we likely score less than 30%. You can try it. That is if you have not optimized your CV to be ATS compliant. Now let's see. All the sections, you can see that where there are repetitions, manage was used 3 times on the CV. Those are the things that is going to. So assuming I'm on a subscription, it is going to show me everything. So I just demonstrated that for us to be able to know the usefulness of these resume worded, which is an AI tool to detect whether your CV can pass an ATS system. Now let me move forward the rest of the presentation. I stop sharing this. I share my slide again. Let me know when the slide comes up.
It's up now.
Okay, no, this is not the slide. All right. Now, the solution now is that AI too can help us to optimize our resume as well, so that it will improve our chances of getting noticed. We have several AI tools in the job search landscape, from resume builders to ATS checkers. The one I just used is resume worded, to interview preparation, LinkedIn optimizer, cover letter, and salary research websites. So we can explore these websites on our own to see how it can help us with our CV and cover letter. So you can start with 2 to 3 tools that match your specific needs, and most of them are subscription based, but free versions are often sufficient. But whenever you need to upgrade, especially if it's very needed for you to apply for some certain types of jobs, you might need to pay for premium, right? Now let's continue on the CV writing tools and the fundamental principles involved when it comes to editing and formatting CV. A CV that is ATS friendly must have just a single column. I've seen several CV with color, with graphics design. All those things cannot pass an ATS system. It should be just a single column, and the font is recommended to be Arial or Calibri or Times New Roman. You must use simple bullets, and your dates should be consistent. For example, if you are using, let's say, January 2020 to December 2020, if you write it in full throughout. If you are shortening it JAN-DEC 2020, make sure it is consistent all through. And we are using figures 112 to 1220. It must also be the same throughout the document. When it comes to the formatting that breaks the ATS, you must not use tables on your CV. And most of the times when people use, I've seen several CVs that people come that I'm using this CV to apply, no results. I checked through the CV and I discovered that tables and graphics, headers and footers, page numbers, all sorts of things like that, and fancy fonts are found on the CV. And it is recommended that if you are less than 5 years experience on your job, your CV can be 1 page. For mid-level professionals, you can have 1 to 2 pages. And for senior level, you can have 2 pages plus. But this also depends on the requirements of the company that is calling for recruitment. So there are no hard and fast rules when it comes to the number of pages for a CV. Now, when it comes to action words, now let's look at that CV that's called 74% on ATS. Why did it score that? Let me just try to open my the CV and I will share it again. It has some certain keywords that made it, to have that kind of a score. Now I'm going to share the CV. It will come up very soon. Once it comes up, let me know, please.
Yeah, it's up.
Thank you, sir. So CV for a certain John Doe education, we can see that the graduation dates must always be shown. For you to pass ATS, most of the time, you might be required to include your GPA. But if you have a very excellent, excellent grade. But if you have a below average grade, you might not need to include your GPA. You might just write Bachelor of Mechanical Engineering. Don't write whether it's second class or second class upper or anything. Just leave it that way. Now, where I'm interested is the keywords on the work experience. You can see here that is a managed. Those are action words, coordinated, evaluated, updated, and is quantifying its achievements, manage resolution of 50 plus build issues. So as a customer service person, you must be able to say that received 2,000 calls, as in quantify your achievement. That's how to make the CV to, be able to stay through an ATS system. So that is that about the keywords. Let me go back to the presentation tab. For leadership and management, instead of saying that responsible for, just say directed, oversaw, established. Those are leadership action words. And when it comes to, you want to show your achievements, you must be able to use something like developed, boosted, pioneered, and you must be able to write financial figures as well. If you are able to build a system that has saved the company of $1 million, put it there. Those are the keywords that will make your resume to be able to pass the ATS. Instead of worked on, you can say collaborated. Instead of helped with, you can say facilitated. So there is a method that I call the STAR method, from situation to task, from task to action, from action to results. Your CV is a storytelling tool, and your cover letter as well. You must be able to tell your story in a very engaging way, in a way that the recruiter will be able to want to meet you in person. That is for companies that are still meeting people in person. You must be able to put measurable outcomes on your CV. For example, here, they manage a team, a cross-functional team of 12 engineers using Agile methodology to deliver a $2.3 million platform migration on time and 8% under budget. You can see the inclusion of those figures. Those figures that are included, they are what makes for an ATS person. And very, 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 very important. Now, quickly, because of our time, let me go to cover letter. You can use AI to generate your cover letter, but whenever you use AI to generate your cover letter, always make sure that it's just giving you a template. You must be able to write something by yourself. You are the one applying. It's not AI that is applying on your behalf. You must be able to tell your story by yourself, because there are also certain companies now that are using, that are detecting whether you have used AI to write your resume or to write your cover letter. And even when it comes to academic applications, do not use AI to write your academic CV or your cover letter, your statement of purpose for admission purpose, international admissions. It is very, very, very risky. I've seen stories of people lose their scholarships because of that kind of, thing. Now let's look at how the cover letter structure should be. The opening paragraph, you must tell us your purpose, professional introduction, a customer service professional with relevant experience as spearheading a team of, you mention the numbers, so, and you tell us why you are applying to the company in which you are now interested in, list your key strengths and cite some achievements that you will be able to, are achieved in your current and past roles, it should be from 300 to 400 words maximum. And the golden rule is that cover letter complement your resume. Do not repeat what's already on your resume or your cover letter. You are using that avenue of a cover letter to tell the hiring manager more about who you are. You are just telling them more about what is not already written on your CV. Now to the ATS. So 6% better results when you optimize your CV to be ATS compliant. Now let's see this. Before, the person wrote, "Let teams to deliver software projects." That's a responsibility. ATS score will give it like 45%. But after, if the person writes it this way, the ATS can score that candidate 88%. Now moving on to interview preparation. How AI is revolutionizing preparing for interviews. You can use AI to practice, you refine and ace job interviews. Now, all those AI companies that I posted on the chat, if you get to the interview stage, you do not meet any woman for the interview. It is AI that is going to interview you as well. AI will be asking you questions, you turn on your video, you'll be speaking back to the AI. If you are a data analyst, it will ask you questions that, okay, as a data analyst, what tools can you use? If you want to do correlation analysis, how will you do it? How will you set up your data? Stuff like that. So you must be able to be a master of your game when it comes to the AI generation of job application. So there are several tools as well currently in the market. We have Interview Sidekick, we have Brain Trust, 360 Interview.ai, View Based AI, and Interviews.chat. You can use them on your mobile, you can use them on your PC as well. So you must be able to practice and able to assess yourself. All these AI tools will be able to assess you as well. So this is a 7-day interview sprint plan that you can set for yourself from day 1 to day 7. It will be able to help you to improve your interview skill. Now, the aspect of salary negotiation in the job market, salary is very important because even when you are doing your interview, always talk about the salary, especially if they said you should, if they ask you that, okay, how much would you like to be paid? Let's see this negotiation script. The opening said, "Thank you for the offer. Based on my research of market benchmarks, I was expecting something closer to, let's say, something closer to $5,000. Is there flexibility?" So you are throwing the question to the recruiter based on the research that you have done about what is obtainable in that particular company. And you must have done your research through websites such as Glassdoor. It includes the salary package of employees there. So timing is everything. Always wait for your offer when you want to negotiate the salary. So look at it. If you are not satisfied with the salary on the employment letter, try to get back to them. So use data as an anchor that based on the cybersecurity market now, as a cybersecurity in graduate training, this is the amount I supposed to be earning. So, and you wait for their feedback. It's because you are qualified for the job. That's why you are employed. So don't be scared. So if they say no, if you are satisfied with it, go ahead with the job. And if you are not satisfied, if you think you can get a better pay elsewhere, you can also, move on. with your application. To negotiate the whole package, it's not just about salary, it's about the leave, it's about the insurance, all those things as well. They are very, very important, the pension. So we must always be smart when it comes to salary negotiation. So the key takeaways now is that AI tools can help you in your job application. It can give you 6 times better results than when you are not using them. And that is when you are using them effectively. ATS optimization is non-negotiable in this 2026. You must make your CV to be ATS compliant. Practice make perfect. Always prepare for any interview that you have, and negotiation is expected and is a professional thing to do. So what are the actual steps that we are required to do after this session is to choose 2 to 3 AI tools, optimize your resume for ATS compliance, and do your 7-day interview practice and apply with confidence. And I believe that with all this, we will be able to navigate the job market successfully. Remember that AI amplifies your authentic voice. It is not your voice, and it doesn't replace you. Your unique experiences and perspective are what ultimately will land you the job. Thank you very much. You've got this. Success awaits you. And combine all these AI tools, even in your academics, as be taught by the first and second speaker, and for your career as well. Make your story to be authentic and genuine, and be ready, to be successful when it comes to the job market. Thank you very much.